Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Snagged Podcast and Giveaways. We've been a bit quiet.
Yes, what we had last week, I was up Devonport for TAFE and didn't bring my laptop, which
Makes it hard to film.
A bit hard to edit a video. And then what else? Apart from that, it's just been windy and no one's been fishing.
Yeah, I don't know, people can probably hear the wind behind us howling on the roof, but it is what it is and hopefully it gets going. They always say show weekend comes and then the wind disappears,
Somewhat looking like it's meant to drop off. It looks okay for the next couple of days.
I don't know. You're heading away, going for a fish?
Yeah, so in between moving jobs, so got a bit of time off, so me and Will Thorpe are going to link up and do a big trip up west to go through all your Macintosh, Rosebery, Plimsoll, Burberry. Going to look at Arthur's River, see if we can find any sea runners. The timing up there is just completely different, obviously. Like Hobart, everything, like, see people start to catch sea runners down here, and you're like, oh, it must be extra big fish.
It's always a little bit later there.
Just nothing. So yeah, go up there, have a look around. But yeah, apart from that, the only other thing I've really done is while I was up TAFE, I thought I'd go back through the lakes on my way home and have a bit of a cast, and stopped into Crescent for about half hour, an hour, and managed to pull myself a nice one from underneath, which was probably lucky he ate the lure because there was about a foot of water there. So
it's big fish for that little bit of water in there.
Yeah, and like I lost one that was much bigger down a little bit further. That was the first sort of video. I don't know if anyone saw it. That little reel that I did on Fishing Australia, like the first little video, it was like a tiny little puddle basically, and there was just this huge splash, and it was a huge drought. I never got that one, but I did end up getting one, so happy days.
I need to sort of get some of those fish that spill over and get out into the river and stuff down there, get them out of there and get them back into the lake. But it's maybe an IFS thing need to get up there and do their thing.
That's like, people like look at it one way and be like, oh, like, why didn't you just put it back where it came from? Like, why'd you run it somewhere else? And it's like, I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're going to die. Like, I mean, yes, obviously, you know, you have your times where it's full of water, like 2013 and all that, and there was heaps of fish in there, but they all died in the end because the river goes nowhere. So. Yeah,
absolutely, yeah.
So
maybe it'd be good if IFS could get up there and maybe get them out and put them back into the lake. But now, time will tell.
We'll need water in the lake first.
Well, that would help, absolutely, yeah, for sure.
It was like ridiculously low, and I mean, there's not even like a big hydro station up there anyway, so it's like, there's not really.
No, you think it'd be full with the amount of rain we've had, but no.
And then you got snow on top of that as well.
Yeah.
So, because what, you've got Crescent and you've got Sorrel. Doesn't the water from Sorrel come from Woods?
I don't know, I'd have to look at that.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think you're probably right.
It's across there, which, like, I know Woods from what I saw, because they had the Launceston Angling Club weekend up at Woods last weekend, and just terrible timing. I couldn't make it up there, but I saw a few of them get on a fish up there, and it looks pretty full. So you'd think you'd pump your water from there to go down into Sorrel, and they go down into the. I don't know.
That's it. No,
maybe we should just quit fishing and reports and just like
snag golf and giveaways.
No, I was just talking about like start up a go for a jog in like water control.
That's it. Just get them all full. Yeah, I like it work. All right, let's get into some fishing reports. Obviously, the big thing in the south, squid closure is well and truly underway. Obviously, that's shut on the 15th of October, reopens on the 14th of November. But from all accounts, the fishing just before it was great with some big calamari coming around. So. It's going to be a pretty good little season.
Yeah, and just talking about earlier, because I completely wasn't aware of it, because I know didn't it come in last year, so you're not actually allowed to use squid as bait in between those time frames if you're in the designated zone.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's just something to be a
bit mindful of,
a bit wary of, because like, I mean,
frustrating because obviously squid's probably the most popular bait itself, but you know it is what it is.
Yes. We've got Antons Bay has been fishing well despite the weather, and some decent sized brim in there. Yeah, I've definitely heard
some good brim reports
through there.
Storm Bay continues to produce some nice snapper for the people that manage to get out and fish over the reefs. Black magic snapper rigs seem to be the most popular thing, and some guys using whiting as bait. kind of cool. Why not?
We've got Aussie salmon have started moving south with a few of them being spotted in Storm Bay and in the Channel.
Yeah, and a few good ones off the rocks of Blackman's Bay. Get out there, cast your lures, let the wind pick them up, and 400 metres later. King George Fishing Well in Waterhouse Point and up the north.
Yeah.
So that's a good little sign.
Yeah. No, it's always been there. They start to fire up. We got Gravelly Beach and the north also seeing decent Aussie salmon moving in as well. So about this time.
It doesn't feel like it's mid-October.
No,
we just said that before.
It doesn't.
Feels like it's.
Well, I mean, the days have been warm, but like when you add in 80-kilometre winds and 120-kilometre gusts, like every single day, you can't feel the warmth.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. It's weather's getting right. Blow the froth off the top of your bit. All right, what else? Do it. Continues to fish well for sea run trout and residents. Mixture of different lures working well. TFS hard bodies, Fish Australia lures. I like that one you do. That's kind of, I think it's not prism gill, but it looks like that prism gill sort of colour. That thing's epic. So if anyone wants to see those, pop in and I'll show you those.
We got Lake Crescent fishing well for trout, some decent fish amongst them.
And like always, Browns River's been absolutely pumping recently, so obviously a bit of rain and a bit of wind always makes Browns River do really well. All right, let's move on to Brags. I'll go first. Nathan Housing with an absolute cracker of a brown. Awesome work there, legend.
We got Arthur Widdick with a cracking salmon. So
absolutely, he's got up to some up the coast there, a good Aussie salmon. And his younger brother Joe Widdock, happy birthday the other day, Junior. He also got a cracking brown as well, so good job there.
We got BJ Farrell with a good brown trout, so
awesome work there. Young Jack Wise, little young gun himself with a cracking brim, Browns River there, awesome work, legend.
We got Dan and Jarvis Smith with some really good browns.
Kicking around, there's a few pictures there. The boys have been doing a lot of fishing despite the weather, so awesome work there. And this one's a cool one. Nathan Vanderspec and co with a cracking barrel. They got up north.
Yeah.
That's it. So fingers crossed there's a few tuners starting to kick about. Should be about this time of year they start turning up, so fingers crossed the bluefin will be pumping down here shortly.
Just if you can get your boat out.
If you can get your boat out, absolutely.
I caught a trout, so I just want to put that in.
Hey, you're going to put a picture of your trout? Right, there. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks again. Sorry the report's a little bit short, but not many reports coming because the weather's so bad.